Had a storm yesterday. Yeah, back at the house here. This one's been there for a couple of years. It's just firewood waiting for to be dried out. That's a new one. Hang on, I think that's an old one. It's a recent one. Yeah, there was one right down the gully there. That's a fresh one. And of course, that's where the roots are for this one here. That went over yesterday. That would have made a pretty loud bang. We're trying to, oh yeah, the holly. That's alright. That's a nice looking little tree there. So there's a couple others. Like this is dead. It's been standing there for a while. None of them will reach the house here. So we've got a nice healthy cedar, maple, another maple. Maples are good. It's the older. Oh, that one's looking a bit worse for wear, but it's okay. There's another maple going up down through there. So it's all these older. I'll probably take that out, trying to get rid of this one anyway. So the older, and then these little stumpies can go. Just clear it out. Anyway, today's project. Bought one of these last night, putting it together, and now I'm cutting holes in it because now the generator will sit further up here, but I pushed it back. It's just wide enough. Oh, that's a bit dark. There we go. Just wide enough for the axle. There's about an inch there, so made a little shelf to put in where you can buy an optional shelf that clips in and comes out to here. I just had some nice old cedar from the barn project that was left over, and just put this plywood edge on it, and there's a finger's width under there, so it's perfect, and still allows plenty of access to the fuel tank and all the controls. Choke and fuel are down that side, of course. So the exhaust on the fan, this fan, in here. Oh, it's a snug fit. There we go. Putting that in there. So that'll open up when it's operating. This, I'm going to do a bit of an idea with the keep the critters out. The exhaust will come out somewhere around there, and there somewhere. Now I don't know, I'll wrap some heat tape and stuff around there. I know a lot of guys use cement or heat blocker or whatever. I'll probably end up using a little pipe within those pipes, just going through there, and we'll keep an eye on it. We'll check the temperature. If I have to modify it later on, then I'll do that, but I just want to get it going. So to secure the fan in place, hang on, doing this one-handed. Okay, yeah, it's snug. There we go. Okay, so I cut that out, the old jigger saw, and trimmed it with Must be a 10mm. No, there it is. Couldn't find it. Just one of these little fellas. Just clean the edges up. That works absolutely perfect. So I went in, did a couple of trial runs. I didn't know how the jigsaw would cut the plastic. I just got a I thought I had some wood blades, but that's a metal blade, and it actually did pretty good. So putting screws to hold that fan in is not a real good idea, so I found that's 3/4 wood. Yeah. There we go. It's just a leftover bit that I had lying around. Unfortunately, I only had one of these, so the other side is a bit of plywood. But on this side, there's plenty of room up inside there. Ow, splinter. Okay, just to poke that up in there. It's snug. And then push that in there and drops down. So it gives me something substantial to screw into. That'll pull onto that wall. I thought about putting some glue, but once it's screwed in, it's going to sit there. And once I put sealant around the outside, that's going to take care of any vibration that'll be here. So I'm not concerned about it. This side's slightly different story. I'm not going to pull it out because it was a hassle to get in, because this side I can go all the way up and there's no restriction. Now I could drop it down. This side kind of narrows and slopes here, hence when I put this in I had to cut that on a bit of a slope because it locks it in. Just put a few screws in to hold that shelf in. That strengthens that up a lot. So I got that in. It's just a bit of 3-ply, another bit of scrap I had laying around. It was the right size, and you know, a lot of offcuts. So I do not throw out many of my offcuts unless they're totally useless. So that is going to fit really nice, and yeah. So we'll be getting the electrician to put another panel just for the generator to switch over, so we can have water, a couple of power points and lights upstairs, a power point, and you know, a few Australians, or what I understand here in Canada, you can actually plug into have a circuit breaker for a power outlet and lights on the same circuit. So that's kind of a bit weird. I'm not an electrician, well, unless you count Nissan Leafs, but yeah, so I understand everything that's have to happen, and I probably could have picked a panel up and done it myself, but you know, with permits it's a hassle. An electrician can just do it all. Yeah, he earns some money, I pay some money, well, we pay some money, and we go from there. But keeps the economy rolling, and it's a lot less hassle for me, I tell you. Okay, that will do, and I'll give you a video. We had some pretty good rain yesterday. We'll probably get more rain for the next week, so it might be a week or so before I show you it all running. I'm going to get back into it while it's still a nice bright sunny day. Okay, bye.